Yo, what is going on, Lions? Welcome back to another First Look video. Today we are going to be checking out Farthest Frontier, a survival city builder very similar to the game Besieged, if you ever played that title about 5 years ago, which was actually one of my favorites and a huge joy to play. If you've never played a survival city builder before, it's a game in which, you make your city, you attract new residents, you advance your technology, all the while being attacked by illnesses, animals, raiders, and all kinds of random events. Now, this first look is going to be a little bit different from previous first looks in that I've already played this game for about 4 hours. As I sat down and started making our first video, I realized that the game had so much detail to it that sitting there and spending 5 minutes scratching my head and being like, how do I do this? And sometimes like 10, 15 minutes, it was probably not something that would be interesting to watch. So as such, I'm going in this with a decent amount of understanding as to how the game works. And, we'll see how it goes. All said, let's go ahead and start a new settlement. There's going to be 3 different options, pretty much easy, medium, hard, in which, depending on the difficulty that you end up choosing, you're going to have more or less animals, more or less starting food. The hostiles might be a little bit more deadly, and then, of course, the amount of raiders and whatnot. Let's call this place, what are we going to call it? We'll call this place the Lion's Den, our community name. Map size, we'll leave it at normal. Also, if you so choose, you can go in and specifically change not only the map seed, but you can also change the difficulty of the specific things right here. I'm going to go with, which is kind of nice. So, like, let's say you wanted really tough raiders, but you wanted to start with a lot of resources and whatnot, you can choose to do so, which is pretty nice. Also, it looks like there's 4 terrains to pick from, which is pretty neat. I'm going to go ahead and actually let it go random because I do want this to be interesting. And I wasn't going to, while I have played this game a decent amount already, no need for us to, completely seed this. I want this to be completely fresh.
Life
and a challenge.
Harsh everywhere. But in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. This wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start.
It's a cool little intro.
Of our own destiny.
I should probably mention, and I had completely forgot to mention this, this is a early access title. So there's a lot more stuff on their roadmap that isn't yet in the game. But as you will see, the game is already got plenty to do in it. All right, here we go. We are starting with our villagers here. We've finished scouting the surrounding areas. Survey the land your villagers have explored and choose a promising site to construct your town center. It's important to choose a location that's near the resources you'll need to build a successful settlement. Things like clay, iron, and potential food sources. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom out. You can see over here, there's a bunch of options. We've got water. I kind of want to go by the water sources. Look, okay, this is actually pretty nice. So we've got willows. We got water and fish over here. So, oops. That's really nice. I don't see... We got clay there. And it looks like the game is kind of paused in the interim. It doesn't look like anything on the right-hand side is going to be all that promising. A little clay there. There's more water here. So what I'm thinking is actually having the town center right here. Namely because it looks like we got some fish here, and then we're like a stone throw away from a lot more deer. So, oh, and there's deer here. You know what? Right here is perfect. And then obviously we can probably collect wood over on this side. I don't want to go too, even it though I wouldn't have minded putting this right here. I do want to be close to the water. The other thing I should mention is there's you can toggle the overviews. This is desirability. I'll show you what that is later. I is the kind of water. And then F is the fertility. So the grass is very fertile over here. So that's probably where we're going to end up making the farms. So, oh, this is a lot of farm space. Okay, so I think I know what I'm going to do. And then we can collect all the wood right here. So let's go ahead. And I think we're going to actually plant right here. We're going to go right here. Yep. I want it like right here. All right. Just click the I button again. Turn that off. And there we go. They're going to start working on this. Now, the town center is sort of like the place our villagers are able to hide when we're attacked. And not to mention, it's sort of like the main tech upgrade. Every time you upgrade this, you unlock like another tier of technology. Also, we've got the storage cart. This is like a mobile storage cart that is going to hold all our goods. If you hit 1, 2, and 3, and up to 4, you can change the game speed from half all the way up to 3x. Throughout this playthrough, you'll probably see me speeding up the game. Anytime there isn't really something to do. That's just kind of my play style. Let me know what you guys think. All right, let's go slow it down again to a half. It looks like we are getting attacked, so I'm going to select all my villagers and attack this thing. I'm going to go ahead and pause the game with the space bar. Select this guy. We're going to go ahead and micro him away. Oh, he may actually die. Oh, he's dead. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, all right, guys. Well, I need you guys to get back to work, all right? Well, that's an interesting start. Now, a couple things about the UI here. I did increase the default size of the UI since it doesn't fit very good in 1440p. But very straightforward. The game is going from left to right. The icons are going to represent the amount of sick people, the amount of villagers, and the amount of villager capacity, like the amount of homes. So if it says 12 out of 12, it means you have exactly 12 villagers with exactly 12 residential spaces. You then got the villager happiness, and as you can see when we scroll over it, it's got some additional details, followed by the amount of food, the amount of months of food that we have in storage, and the amount of food that is going to be lost over the next 12 months due to spoilage. So if you're over creating food, it's going to indicate that to you. You then have the seasonal diagram. First and foremost, what is the temperature now and what is the conditions, followed by the full range. Now, this is kind of like a clock that's going to scroll to the left over time. As you can see right now, it's mid-spring, year 1, cold temp, light breeze. Then we've got the resources over here. We got logs, obviously for building. We got firewood to keep homes warm. We got planks, which is kind of like considered a tier 2 wood. resource, and these are also tier 2 as well. Stone, clay, brick, and gold. We also have a little indicator here showing what our gold input is. Over at the bottom, we've got a button that goes right to the village. We've got villager professions. The laborers are the people that are assigned to do the daily tasks: cut wood, move water, move items. And then you've got the actual professions here, and you can manage how many people you want to assign to what, and then you've got the amount of builders. Next up, we've got resources in storage. It's a high-level view of how full our different storages are. It shows weatherware. It shows all kinds of things like, you know, the amount of specific items we've got. You can also, like, if you want to get more into it, get into the specifics, but we're not going to do that right now. Next, you've got the building menu, each one that's going to fall into different categories. And as we're building, you'll see what each of these things are, at least as much as I can fit into this part 1 video. Next, we have the button for harvesting resources. Now, right now, since we need wood, what we're going to do is we're going to deselect everything other than trees. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to highlight a small section here. And what that's going to do is it's going to tell the game, let's go and cut all the trees I just selected. If, let's say, I decided against it, I could hit the C button and deselect. Pretty cool, right? Oh, sorry, that's the clear option. Oh, no. Clearing is actually to get rid of everything. So what we're going to actually do is, here we go. The H button's good. C button is good. Okay, I accidentally screwed that up. Thank God I canceled it. All right. Actually, now I don't actually know what the C button does. I think it means, like, just get rid of everything. I don't know what this means, actually. I don't know. If you know what that option is, let me know. I thought this actually meant ignore. I thought that was the opposite of harvest. Anyways, then we've got manage walls for, like, opening and closing doors. We've got a flatten tool, which allows us to, like, flatten the earth, which I'm not going to do on this playthrough. I don't know what that actually does. And then we've got the explore option where you hit the E button and we can select, like, okay, I want our villagers, when they're not busy, to start exploring out into the wilderness. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that because might as well do it early. All right, let's continue on. So let's put this at full speed and let these guys start cutting up the wood. As they cut up the wood, oh, they're actually going to explore first. Okay, that's fine. I didn't know it actually did that. It looks like each little exploration location will send individual villagers out. But you know what? That's going to be useful. As we can see, we got hogthorn over here, greens, etc. So I've effectively put myself on the back foot by sending my entire fleet of settlers out to explore. But nonetheless, they've now come back and they are cutting the wood. Over here, we can see we still got this dead body, which we're probably going to need to move. 8 more wood left, and this thing should be constructed. Mistakes were made. But oh well. We have to quickly get this all up and going. And we only got about 10 months of food. And we have no homes to live in. Luckily, winter is over and spring has arrived. Watch as our wood is collected. There we go. Let's go ahead and put this back on slow speed. Actually, I'll put it a default 1. And there we go. We got our town center. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we'll leave the cart there. And I'm going to go ahead and build a road. Now, the pavement just makes it easier for villagers to walk around. Now, what I want to do is I want to leave some space open to build some things. And you'll see why I do this later. But for now, I kind of want to leave some space open to build some interesting, like if I need to build like, I don't know. You'll see. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cut to the chase. The reason I'm leaving the space there is potential. What is this? I don't know why it's not. Okay, there we go. The reason I'm leaving some space is in the event I want to create a school or something, I can do so without I'm sorry, I am stumbling on my words right now. The reason I'm making some space is there's going to be some buildings that we're going to want to keep in the center of the town for all the villagers to enjoy. And by doing what I just did there, I'm like pre-setting it up effectively. Just trust me. This is worth doing. And it looks like we can start going ahead and building the shelters. Let's go ahead. Now, these are effectively the temporary homes. I'm going to go ahead and build a couple. So there's plenty of space for my villagers to live and move into. But the cool thing about this is we don't need to build them all. For now, we'll build a few. And what I'm going to do is I've like pre-selected this is where I want my buildings. And I'm going to then go ahead and disable constructing some of them. So just so we know where the houses are going to be. So these 4 will get constructed and these 4 will unhighlight at a later time. We have plenty of food, so I'm not going to worry about food just yet. We just want to get the basics up and going. Food can come soon. We can survive another 10 months. It's not the end of the world. The next thing we're going to need is we're going to start needing wood for the winter. The game is kind of helping us here with these tooltips. And so we're going to go ahead and go to the build menu, go to the resources section, and we'll go ahead and create a wood splitter. The wood splitter, I'll go ahead and place sort of like, what I'm thinking is there's a lot of good wood here. And what I'll do is I'll put like a small, and there's, what I can do is I'm going to put the hunter here, foragers. So what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and put this right over here. And the reason is we can put like a wood factory and a bunch of other, like, let's just call it like industrial things next to each other. Let's go ahead and rotate that. And what I'll do is also like pre-create a road right here. And this is where we're going to put some of our, let's just call it the industry. Now these roads, like I said, very helpful, as these roads are allow the villagers to move at a faster pace. A little strange. I don't know why I can't. Sometimes it, you know what? We'll make a little corner. We can always fix that later. All right, there we go. Now, once this is built, and I'm going to actually prioritize that because that wood fire is likely going to be necessary, especially since winter is around the corner. We don't want anyone to get sick. We've also now got our cemetery, which, as you can see, it can hold up to 64 dead bodies. Here we go, our first quest. More people await word to join your settlement. Amass a 4-month supply of food and 6 houses. So let's go ahead and deselect or reselect the construction of these houses, and we'll get more villagers. And secondly, like I said, we want to prioritize the construction of our wood splitter, as we do want to amass as much wood as we can. And this graveyard, the bigger we make it, the more capacity it has. That's probably good enough for now. The next thing I'm going to do is let's actually start getting some food going. It looks like it's kind of getting late, so it may be a little bit tough to get hunting going this late into the season. But actually, the first thing I want to go and create, let's go to food production, is the forager shack, which it looks like there's a lot of foraging material in this vicinity. And what I want to do is down here as well is I'm going to actually create the forager like right here, probably. If you look at the indicator, you can see kind of like how much different stuff we can get. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff over here. So actually, let's do this. Let's go and make a road that goes down this way. And then I'm thinking we put this first forager right here, because it's got really good supply of a lot of different things. Oh, wait. This is... I saw a 3 for the berries. Oh, right here. Right here is fantastic. A 3322. Want to go ahead and load that up right there. All right, perfect. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. We also got the deer over here. Might as well start getting that, the hunting cabin. And it looks like if I place this here, we're still within range of these deer. In fact, we're hitting both deer, apparently. If I get closer to one, it's only a 1-star. If I go over here, it's only a 1-star. But over here, it looks like somehow it's reaching both. So we'll go ahead and place the hunting cabin down as well. So get that extra food going. Now that our wood splitter has been created, you'll notice that I can actually choose if I want 1 person working here or 2. So you can manage that. And now we got wood production going. Obviously, we need quite a bit more wood. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this button and make sure we select a handful of more trees, as we are going to need plenty of wood. Select some of it out here as well. All right, that should be plenty. Now, the way that this works is, if we go back to our profession tab, you'll notice we now have 6 laborers. Well, we have 12 now, baby. Looks like we just finished the quest, and we just got a crap load of new people. So we have 12 laborers, 1 doing fire splitting, and 1 working as a hunter. And we're going to have 1 that's going to end up working at the apothecary once it is completed. So this is perfect. You can actually zoom in over here and watch these guys go ham. Only now, what's interesting is it's going to be 1 hunter per place. And actually, I kind of want to create a second hunting cabin right over here. Why not? Let's get double the meat. Let's get double the meat. I think that just seems smart to make sure we have plenty of food, especially given how low our food is right now. Worst case scenario, okay, worst case scenario, we'll just go ahead and, reduce the, like, just disable that building later if it ends up being too much. And I actually want to go ahead and prioritize the creation of this. There we go. So now we have 2 hunters going ham. They'll be bringing in plenty of food. Now, we could go and make a crop field, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I would love to create fishing, but it looks like, I could have sworn we saw, okay, there's fish there. I could have sworn we saw a fish icon earlier. Ah, here we go. Fish icon right here. 220% fishing with 11 spots. 7 spots, 8 spots. 6 spots, 7 spots. Oh, okay. Wait, right there. Ooh. See, for some reason it lets you select over here and it makes it look like it's like God tier. Like, look at that, 20 fishing spots. It's not actually a thing. Oh! Looks like a predator has been sighted and our villagers are going in for the kill. Let's go ahead and micro this guy into the villagers. And it looks like one of our villagers dies. Such is life. Such is life. Back in the day. Let's go back. I want to go make a fishing shack. I mean, this seems pretty good. This seems all right. $200 productivity here. Very good. I kind of want to get a second one going as well. 190. Honestly, I don't know if these guys are actually going to be overlapping or not. Doesn't look like it. Honestly, this doesn't seem bad. Let's go like this. And I'm going to go ahead and once again, kind of connect these. One thing I kind of wish is like it would actually show how these things are connected, but it doesn't. Like, I don't know where the entrance to that my road is anymore. We'll go like this. Now, don't worry. A lot of this stuff does seem a little far away, but it's honestly not the end of the world, as we can go ahead and create a stockyard where people can put stones, logs, and other things. Now, you'll notice there's an icon called desirability. What that means is if we go ahead and hit the D button, if we go ahead and click the G button, it shows the desirability. Desirability means this house has an 8% desirability to live. And when certain buildings like the stockyard are just like a sore eye for the settlers. So by creating this closer to these guys, they kind of get annoyed by it, and it reduces, let's say, the property value. So what we're actually going to do is go ahead and create this stockyard away from the village. So we're going to go ahead and create that right there. This is obviously used for logs, stones, and other things, which makes sense. This is effectively our industrial area, right? And you don't want to keep industry too close. Now let's go ahead and click our town yard. As you can see, the only thing we need now is a market. And that will allow us to tier up. Let's go ahead and hit the G button and close that down. Obviously, if you have any questions as we play this game, just let me know. And we, in the comment section, and I can try to answer them in the next video. I'm going to go ahead and create also a temporary storage cart. Actually, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to go ahead and create the market, which requires a saw pit and a storehouse. Let's go ahead and create that saw pit. This is used for the next tier of whatnot. This is going to create the next. So now let's go ahead and create the saw pit. It is for creating planks, which is for kind of like, let's say, tier 2 items. But in order to do so, we need to make sure that the stockyard is created. So we'll go ahead and prioritize that. And honestly, so far, so good. Our village is ever so growing. Looks like these guys need water. So let's go ahead and create a water bucket. Water seems to be bonused over here. So I'm going to actually create that right here for now. And we'll go ahead and create a road to it as well. Now, don't worry. We can always like delete these roads and stuff later. But for now, just to get going, we can easily sort of like set it up. And because I didn't create that water soon enough, looks like dysentery has set in. But once again, not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and harvest some of these trees. All right, there we go. We now need a couple more items. Go ahead and throw it on 3x. Actually, we should prioritize this as well. Actually, let's go ahead and prioritize the construction of the water source, because we don't want these guys to end up dying due to thirst. So they're going to go and collect items from this guy over here. And we are going to go and make sure we reduce the distance people need to go, but that's going to take just a little bit of time. Now, a big part of this game is managing where your buildings are and where you're storing the resources, as the speed and logistics of resources moving do play a big part in the game. But I wouldn't be worried about it too much right away. It's something you can kind of be lazy about in the beginning. So I've noticed. Creating plenty of wood. Let's go ahead and say put one more builder on this. Let's go ahead and put 4 builders on this, so this can get created quick. Looks like our stockpile yard has been completed. This is going to make it easier to build some things nearby. So everyone's going to always come here to pick up some items. Obviously, some items will also be kept at the storage cart. So when anyone needs to build, they'll go to the nearest storage, they'll go to the nearest storage, and if that storage has the resources they need, they'll pull it from there. There we go. The well is now getting created and absolutely perfect. Obviously, it's empty right now. Not the end of the world. I actually want to create like a second little water thing. I think it'll be good to have two. Yeah, it'll be good to have two. So if one goes dry, you can get from the other one. Now, I don't know if like, if you create them next to each other, if that has any negative effects. I'm unsure. But now we have unlocked the saw pit where we make the planks. And I'm going to go ahead and make it right over here. It's got a interesting entrance and exit. So let's go ahead and put this here and actually create another road that kind of goes like this. I don't know if this actually does anything, but maybe it goes in one end and then out the other. I'm not really sure. Actually, get rid of this road. I want to clean this up. Can I connect these? I don't know why it doesn't. Oh, is it because this tree stump is here? I bet it is. Hold on. Can I say clear this? Like, why is that stump there? Like, what's going on? I don't know. I feel like it might be that stump that's sort of like cucking us. And my OCD is kicking in. So I'm going to go ahead and salvage this and salvage this. And I'm going to go ahead and recreate this road. And then I'm going to go ahead and click this and I'm going to say relocate building. Oh my God. I'm going to pre-create that building, and then we're going to go and actually move it right there. Okay? Listen, OCDs can be a challenge, all right? There we go. All right. It's going to take 40 working days to move it, but at least our OCD is now saved. Slow the game down a bit and look back at the requirements. We still need that market in order to level up to the next tier. And, let's go take a look. We're going to go to amenities and services, and it looks like we're still locked from creating this. We have the saw pit, but now we need the storage front. The storehouse. A large storage structure used to store all items. And you know what? Let's go ahead and place it right over here. I think it makes sense to do. We got a bunch of food and a bunch of other things. Being created. So by putting it here, I feel like it'll be a decent distance between what we're producing over here and access to the town. And it does have negative desirability. So there's not enough housing available for the number of villagers in your settlement. Build more cellars to prevent death from exposure to the elements. Is that an old message? I don't know if that's been there for a while. But you know what? Let's go ahead and just construct 2 more houses while we're at it. We'll likely need them anyways. All right. Things are looking pretty juicy. I'm also thinking we should get maybe another well, like over here for convenience. Let's put it right here. Just so these guys have access to water as well. Now, one thing you'll notice is like the game sort of decides by itself how it's going to orient the different houses. It definitely adds like some level of variety, which I kind of dig. Now just need this storehouse to be built, and we're going to be able to get into the next tier of the game. Now, I understand not too much has happened so far, but just you wait. Things are likely to get a little wild. Now, one thing I've noticed about the game, and I don't know if it's planned for the future, but I haven't seen like any major elemental attacks that the game ends up creating, like tornadoes and whatnot, but I guess only time will tell. All right, fantastic. So we now have our storehouse, and so a lot of the fish and other things that we're collecting is likely to get stored here, and then as people need it, they just sort of bring it back to their house or to this cart, one of the two. Now we should have the requirements for the marketplace. Here we go. There it is, and it looks like it's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and salvage this, and I'm going to go ahead and create it right over here. Boop. There we go. And I'll create the road going up this way. And then I don't know why it wants to bend. Let's go like that. A bustling market will help generate gold. Well, I've already got it going, game. All right. But I appreciate what you're trying to do. There we go. That works a little better. I wonder why the game like kind of forces wanting to make like edges, you know? Go ahead and speed up the game here. Plenty of planks being made, plenty of logs. I do hear a wolf, and winter is coming. And it looks like our food is doing okay. It's not doing amazing. It's doing okay. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Looks like another predator has arrived. I'm going to go ahead and select him and start running this way. Actually, we'll go select a bunch and say attack. Whoops. Attack the wolf. Kill him. And this guy, I'm going to go ahead and select him and have him run down the road. Good job. Good work. All right, let's go ahead and get that market up and going. It's starting to get a little cold, and I imagine the settlers are going to work a little bit slower. They're waiting for some planks. As you can see, we have plenty, but most of the planks... Where are the planks? It looks like most of the planks are sitting in the storage right over here, so someone's going to have to go and fetch it. And they've got enough. And there we go. We got ourselves our market. And this market is used for like, you know, food and other things. It's kind of like a storage, but it's also a place where like all the food can be congregated down. And when people need food, they just go to the nearby market to get what they need. Cool little system. All right. Now that we've got that, it is time to upgrade. Oh, we need a population of 30 in order to upgrade the town center. And we're also going to need stone and more planks. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do is go and harvest more stone. So I'm going to go ahead and just select the stone in our general build area. We also got this rock, and we should be able to harvest that as well. Go ahead and harvest these resources. And I do believe, like, if we so chose, I think down the line there might be like a better way to get wood and stone as well. Like, this has got 18 stone on it. Got a new villager, 19. Got to keep on growing till we get 30. Looks like we got plenty to do. A lot of wood coming in. Looks like we're about to get the stone we need. The planks are going up. Oh, another predator. Let's take a look. Oh, is the predator dead? Oh, there he... Oh my god, it's a bear. And he's actually attacking the building. So let's get as many as we can and attack this. I'm going to put it into like slow speed so we can micro. Oh my god, that thing's got so much health. Oh my god, run. Oh, he's dead. We want to micro. Oh god. Each person away. Okay, good. Okay, I think we got this. All right, we did lose one person, but we also got that bear. Holy crap. All right. Not the end of the world. Wait, what does this say? This villager is wounded and will die soon if not taken to a healer. Well, the problem is that he's gonna die because I don't think we can actually make a healer yet. Yeah, the healer's house requires tier 2, and we need 30 villagers for that. We do need a lot of planks, so let's go ahead and up the amount of plankers by 2x. Well, we can't save him yet. He's definitely going to die. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, as much as I'd love to save him. All right, let's keep moving forward. So I'm going to go ahead and create, I think, another... we got the root cellar, a partially underground structure used to store food at a reliable temperature, reducing the rate of spoilage. So we're losing a lot of food. So by getting this root cellar, and what is the desirability on this? It is negative. By having this root cellar, we should, in theory, be able to prevent some of the spoilage that we're currently seeing. So instead of producing more food, let's go ahead and reduce the amount of spoilage that we have. And also, let's make a smokehouse, which is also going to reduce the spoilage. And I'll put it right by the hunters' cabins. So that they can bring it directly there, and then they could keep it at the storehouse here. And the market, of course. When you click this, you notice the AoE of how much benefit is happening. So you can kind of see, I want to create like my AoEs of things like sort of in the center and then build out the first set of houses here. Got 12 adults, 6 houses. I kind of want to go ahead and start building our next row of houses too. So I'm wondering if that's going to influence things at all. Because like, it may be that each house is like a family, right? So even though we've got like a lot of people, each house may produce a family. So the number of available housing may not actually, like, there may be more to the population growth than just having enough rooms for the amount of people in the village. Oh my god, I did not mean to create these. That was a massive accident. This playthrough is brought to you by Dumb and Dumber. There we go. We'll go ahead and connect these roads. All right, there we go. All right, beautiful. All right, so as the food comes in, I think we're going to start doing a lot better in terms of spoilage, since we do now have this smokehouse, and we also have this root cellar. So it looks like, see, the food is now in here. We got the fish inside there instead of in the storehouse. And then we've also got the smoked meat and the smoked fish. So I think this number is going to look a lot better now. Wait, production ratio. Oh, what is this? Can I like say, I may be able to say work rate 100. What does that mean? You need a lot of firewood for this. Okay. Oh, you can say do more of one than the other, I think. Okay. And this is 1 to 1. Okay, I think this is just a fraction. So if I say make 9 smoked meat to 1 fish, I think that's what that means. And then if I go like this, yeah, something like that. I don't know exactly what that is, but I think I'm right in my what I'm just saying now. All right, people are very happy right now, it looks like. Keep this on 3x and keep it going. It's looking lovely. What else is it that we can build? I mean, in general, I feel like we're looking pretty good. I could start creating a crop field, but I don't think I want to waste the resources. Let's go ahead and make a fletching building, which is to craft bows and arrows, and we'll put it by the hunter station. Be our next thing. The slow upgrades. And also let's go ahead and make a tannery and a cobbler shop. Once again, the tannery, because we are near this. That way we can take these fantastic pelts, and we can go ahead and make some coats out of it. And this Fletcher building will go and make some bows and arrows, making our hunting production likely go up. Not to mention, I think our villagers will be able to defend themselves a little bit easier. Now, bear in mind, I am rather new to the game, so some of the things that I am saying may be off, so do forgive me for that. Let's go ahead and make our cobbler shop right there. That is going to be for the shoes. And what else do we got? We got the compost yard, which nobody likes. We'll go ahead and place that like right here. We'll put it by the graveyard. So a lot of our production is now up and going. I think we have one of everything. And then we've got the basket shop, which we can place right over here. Now, my understanding is that the shoes are going to make people be able to walk easier. Well, we got the hide coats, right? Cure animal hides and turn them into coats and help villagers work outside and survive longer in cold winters. Coats also provide some level of protection from animal attacks. Tools are needed to work efficiently. All right. We then, let's take a look at this. Fletching building, a workshop with fletchers use logs to create bows and arrows for use in hunting or defense for the village. Tools are needed. All right. And then we've got the basket, I think, allows people to move more items at once from place to place. And then the cobbler shop, like I said, you get the shoes, and I think they can more easily move around. So things are starting to look pretty nice. Yep, take a look at this. Cobblers use hides to make shoes that enable villagers to walk faster and avoid injury while working. All right. All these amenities seem to be helping. And as you can tell, it looks like all these houses are being used up. So creating more houses seem... Oh, wait, no. Creating more houses does seemingly make a difference. So, you know what? Let's go and... Wait, why can I not... Am I crazy? Why am I unable to put this house over here? I must have messed up the construction of this road. So let's go ahead and break that down. I'm unsure how I managed to do that. I must have like misplaced something, but it doesn't look like it. Is there like a random... Oh my god. There is. Aha! OCD. Let's go ahead and move those. New villagers born and 3 new villagers immigrated. Okay, that works. All right, beautiful. My lovely, lovely town. I could probably make a road down this way as well. So actually... let's go like this. I'd rather save space. So connect it this way, and then this one will go like that. There we go. And it looks like we got some empty homes. This is absolutely perfect. And looks like food is looking really good. Less things are getting spoiled. And so this is looking absolutely lovely. We're probably producing more food than we actually need. And we are right around the corner from getting a population of 30. It looks like scurvy is becoming a problem. Try stocking on fruits, nuts, and vegetables. I'm going to wait till we get 30 people and upgrade, and then we'll start looking into getting more. Actually, let's actually do this. Let's go ahead and make another forager. We have nuts and stuffs over here. Is there, I mean, we've got eggs and greens over here. So maybe we can go ahead and just create this guy all the way down this way. Probably not the worst idea. Let me see. Do we have anything else like way out here? Oh my God, this is actually like a pretty pimped out location. So let's go create this guy over here. And we'll just go ahead and create that for now. I'll probably end up replacing that down the line, but you know. Let's place that there for now. Just to get a little bit more variety in. I mean, we got greens, we got hawthorn, a bunch of things that we weren't previously getting. So I'm cool with getting that. Could also nice selection of things out this way. All right, beautiful. Things are starting to look quite lovely. It looks like the deer are almost dead from this area. We may need to move over to this at some point. Almost close to 30 and time for an upgrade. Man, the detail of this game is really cool. Let's take a moment to kind of like seep this in. So we got the tannery here. You can see these people working. The sawmill. Oh, that's cool. Got a little stockyard. Oh, look, it's a person with one of the new baskets. Oh, I just remembered. If you hit F3, you can actually see everyone's name and what they're actually doing. And then if you hit F4, it gives you the details. And then F5, where different items are located and sitting. Really kind of cool. Oh, crap. A building is on fire. And it looks like there is some attempt to get water and put it out. A lot of people are coming with water right now and hopefully putting this thing out. There we go. Oh, this thing may go out. There we go. The fire is out. I think we should actually go ahead and put another water source close by. That seemed to have taken a long time to get the water back. Oh, wait, desirability. Oh, people want a well. So let's put a well right here for now. Okay. Well, I did not realize that. And there's a lot of water here, so I could also put another one like right there. And there we go. We have 33 villagers, and we can go ahead and upgrade. Here it comes. While we're at it, let's make sure we mark up a couple more locations for stone and trees. I'm also thinking we should make another storehouse over here soon. This is going to be great farmland. Look at all that hustling and bustling right now. People are excited to get this up and going. Let's take a look at the market. So you got the meats over here. You got the smoked fish. And we're doing a fantastic job keeping everybody real happy. Here it comes. Here it goes. 90, 70, 60, 50, 20. Slow it back down. And there you go. We got a upgrade. Now this is going to go ahead and unlock a bunch of new things. For example, the healer's house, which let's go ahead and place it like close by. We should actually place it here. This is a 4x4, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and put the healer's house right here, and that will be used to heal the sick. We also have a school, which I guess we can go ahead and place like, let's get rid of this road actually. And so I think we can fit more stuff in. Put it here. See, I wish probably the right way to do it like this. Ideally, if we had it like here, it'd be better. Is one thing better than the other? These are all 1-ups, right? So how do you place the school? If the school was here, I'm trying to think, like, what is a good way to put this school down to hit everything? I mean, if you place it here, it kind of hits a lot of places. But I'm wondering if you really want to, like, batch up everything into a circle and then everything goes around it. But you know what? For now, let's just go ahead and I think we want to move things outward. I think you want to move things outward. You really do. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and place the school right there. And we then have the pub. which can easily fit right here. And we also have the rat catcher. Rodents under control. I don't think we need that. But we'll go ahead and make the school and whatnot. Be nice little upgrades. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. The time absolutely flew by, and I didn't even realize how long this recording got. I think this is a great place to stop. I know we've done so much. Specifically, we have a bunch of houses, a lot of villagers. Our food's looking good. Our villagers are happy, but we're at tier 2 in our town hall, and there's just so much more that this game has to offer, but there just simply is not enough time to show it all. So, if you want to see more of this content, let me know in the comment section down below. We'll make it nice and easy. If we had 250 views and 25 likes, I will release a part 2 of this video effectively almost immediately. So let me know in the comment section. And of course, if you want to see more first looks and other games, this is the channel to be at. Hit that subscribe button. Share the channel with your friends. I depend on you for being amazing. Until next time, Lions, catch you later.